How you doing, sir?
All right.
What's your name?
Troy Robinson,
Where you from, Troy?
Southwest Philly,
Okay, Southwest. How old are you?
48.
48. So, what's your present circumstances right now?
I'm homeless. I don't currently have a residence at this time.
You say that again?
I'm homeless. I don't have a residence at this time.
All right. So, how did you get in a situation like that?
Um, Drugs, basically.
All right. What kind of drugs and when did the drug use start?
Crack cocaine, and probably when I was about 17, 18, I tried
This glass over there, bro. Watch your step.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. You said,
about 17, 18.
and what
I,
17, 18? What kind of drugs were you using at that age?
I started smoking crack cocaine.
At 17?
Mm-hmm.
What? How did you come across
Because my
cocaine?
family, everybody got high in my family. I have a large family, and a lot of people in my family got high, and that's how I was introduced to it.
And so, who actually introduced it to you, though?
That I probably should say, but it was a close family member.
Okay.
It's the best I can do.
And at that age, they let you come across some cracking. Did you?
Yeah.
Did somebody? So you saying it was a family member that said, "Yo, what exactly did they say? How?"
I wanted to know what was going on, like what was making them getting them high. How was he feeling? It seemed like it was a good thing. Like it just seemed to me that they were enjoying it, and I wanted to know why. And I wouldn't like let go of it. Like I kept pushing and pushing until eventually I got some, and
Mm.
that's how I got hooked on it.
All right. So, how old did you say you were?
About 17,
No. How old are you now?
48,
48. How long have you been doing it?
ever
Have you
since.
ever stopped? Ever since?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a long time. Do you even want to get off of it?
I do, and I don't. Like I do want to improve my life and stuff, but I don't think that I'm ready or to deal with what comes along with trying to get clean right now.
Have you ever even went to a rehab? You said from
No,
17 to 48, and you never went to a rehab. You just been out here. How long have you been homeless? I know you wasn't homeless since you was 17.
no, no.
So what was your circle like? What type of life was you living from now back to when you was 17? Like you just don't
It
end up
just,
like this in one day.
well, no, but I left home when I was like 19, and I could pay rent, but at some point I just decided not to, and I don't know for sure when that time came, but I have mental health issues as well. So that played a part in my circumstances of the present, yeah. So, um, just in a nutshell, I just started giving up slowly on life. I just started giving up on stuff, and I just stopped paying rent, stopped caring for myself, and eventually I ended up out here.
Do you have any children?
No,
No children. What about family?
I do, I do, but like they're getting like tired of dealing with the situation with me. So I don't know what we're gonna do about it, but eventually I'm gonna do something.
All right, so you on crack. How do you support yourself? How do you get the how you where you get money from to smoke crack?
It's very difficult. I get still a lot of the times it be illegal stuff. I do have an income,
Okay.
and that's basically what I how it is.
All right, so where do you sleep at night?
Wherever it doesn't.
All right, so this gonna close at a certain time. What you gonna do when this close?
Probably just be outside.
Outside. So where do you spend most of your day at?
Kensington.
Kensington? And
Mm,
so that's you only smoke crack because you know down there is all kinds of stuff down there.
I used to do fentanyl as well, but I stopped smoking.
Say that again.
I used to smoke fentanyl as well, but I stopped.
All right, so how did you stop that? Because a lot of people trying to stop and it just seemed like they can't. What? How did you just stop smoking fentanyl?
Suffocate.
Say it again.
The suffocate injection.
Oh, I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's a medicine that you take that prevents you from dealing with being dope sick, and it reduces your cravings. So if you get on the suffocate, within you take the shot every 30 days. So after the first time you take it, it starts to eliminate the toxins from your body. So you
Hold up, hold up. Let the train go by. Finish saying what you were saying.
yeah, so it eliminates the toxins from your body. It starts to reduce your cravings, and eventually you can basically stop using it if you so choose.
So what you just went somewhere and got that shot, or was you in rehab and it happened?
I never went to rehab as an adult. Um, the psych places that I've been to is where I got most of my medical from. And it's a psychiatrist there that I was seeing that got me on the medicine.
Right. Okay.
hmm
You said psychiatrist. So how long ago has it been since then?
It's been probably about 6 or 7 years.
Okay. And so you said you never been to a rehab. Anybody ever offer a rehab to you?
Sure, that was offered rehab. I just turned it down.
What kind of help would you accept?
I'm not entirely sure. I just don't. I'm not confused right now,
So you don't know
and I really don't know.
you don't know what you need or what could help you get better or help you even think about getting better. Do you even think about getting better?
No,
All right, so you don't have children. Do like family? How often do you see your family?
about 3 or 4 times a month.
Where do you usually see them at down here?
No, I mean, man.
All
I
right, what
mean,
about you 48? Are your parents still alive?
my mom
Okay, okay. So when the last time you saw your mom?
today.
Okay, that's what's up. How she feel about? Is she mad at you? What? Cause some people, a lot of people, that's my baby. Period. So, and then you get some that the littlest thing, and they just all the way disown.
Yeah, my mom is there for me. She tries to help me.
Say that again.
My mom is there for me. She tries to help me.
Oh man, that's what's up, man. That's good to hear, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. What was today like? How did your day go from beginning to now?
Today was not a good day. Um, Basically, I just get up and I have to figure out, how I'm gonna get my money to use every day.
Say that again.
I said when I get up every day, I have to start the day by trying to figure out how I'm gonna get a dollar or two together to get high, and it's a process. of me attaining the money.
Did you get high today?
I did once earlier, but I didn't like it.
All right, so but how did you come about that high? Like,
I had some jeans that I sold.
say that again.
I had some jeans that I sold.
Where you get jeans
I
from?
stole them.
Wow. I don't even want to ask you where you stole them from.
Yeah.
That's okay. Eating. Like, how often do you eat?
Not as much as I should.
What did you eat today?
No, just donuts and these chips I got.
And where you get them from?
Just passing stuff out there.
Say that again.
They were passing stuff out downtown.
Okay. I just left Kensington. Who was out there? Well, earlier today I saw him feeding out in Kensington.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just through there a little while ago, though, before I came down here. All right, so let me ask you this. As far as Kensington, what you think about Kensington?
I think it's a death trap
As far as for who?
for whoever goes down there and don't leave. You can't get stuck down there.
You mean as far as the drugs gonna kill you?
Right. Or circumstances, depends on how you move too.
I hear that. What about ODs? Have you ever OD'd?
No, I haven't, but I've seen a lot.
So how did you make it through this winter, man? It was cold this winter.
Yeah, I finally started going in the shelter.
I hear that.
So that's how.
All right, so what's up with you? What happened to your foot?
I had an infection in my leg, and that's what led to me
All right, so the
amputated.
All right, so it looked like your other one's swollen. Was it? Well,
It's just like that because I'm just been moving around, and I just need to relax a little bit. It's okay though.
okay. What's your name again? One more time before we go.
Troy Robinson,
All right, Troy Robinson. And where you from?
Southwest Philly.
All right, well, you enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you.
You're welcome.
What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all. And check me out on the social media, y'all. I really appreciate y'all following on there too. Thanks.